There are many aspects required to write well, particularly family histories. So what exercises can you do to improve your skills and thereby make your published genealogies more enjoyable? Does it involve dumbbells? Howdy, I'm Devin Noel Lee, a published family history author who wants you to learn how to quickly write non-boring family histories to share your legacy with your loved ones. Today, I will share 5 exercises you can do to stretch your mental muscles. Writing may feel like an overwhelming project. However, little bursts of energy can help you progress towards your goal of publishing a genealogy book. Writing sprints are opportunities to leverage short bursts of energy. Writing in short bursts can help you see how much you can accomplish in 10, 15, or 20 minutes. Write about one event, such as a birth, marriage, or death. Write transitions between life events. Add social history to the overall story. If you don't have anything to write about during a writing sprint, leverage tip 2 and tip 3. Or return to the documents you have gathered about an ancestor and turn records into sentences, as I have mentioned in previous videos that will be linked in the description box. Whether you have written a rough draft and are looking for ways to enhance it, or if you're stuck and don't know what to write about for an ancestor, perhaps you need to do this exercise and then return to the writing sprints. Mind maps are a fun exercise when brainstorming topics for a debate or a paper for composition classes. And thankfully, family historians can utilize this technique to improve their writing. Again, pick one topic or an event in an ancestor's life. Then set a timer for 5 minutes. Write down everything that comes to mind about the topic or event, even if you don't think it's currently relevant to your ancestors. For instance, my topic is school. What things are associated with schools? Teachers, principals, fellow students, major activities, student culture, mascot, the football team record, homecoming queen, music played by the band, and so forth. After the timer beeps, make a copy of your web. Chances are, if you write about another ancestors, these topics will also help improve their story. No need to redo this process for every ancestor with a similar topic or event. Then review the topics and make some decisions. If you know the answer for an ancestor, make a note that you have answers about that topic, or expand the web with bullet points. If you don't know the answer, make a mark like an asterisk to possibly research that later. If it doesn't apply to your ancestor, cross that idea off your list. Now you can do research or writing sprints to progress things further and get your story written. Believe it or not, our ancestors faced many of the same situations we did. They felt what we felt and they behaved how we behaved. Now we all have our own spin on things, but you'll often find that you're not that different from your forebears. Leverage this knowledge in this next exercise. This exercise requires a little knowledge about what events happened during your ancestor's life. Take one event such as a marriage, move, the birth of a child, war, sending a loved one off to war, and so forth. Consider how you might have felt or the decisions you had to make. Your ancestors likely faced similar concerns and situations. For example, if you have an immigrant ancestor, your list of considerations might include the following: pros and cons on deciding where and whether to move. So why would you move? How would you move from one place to another? What might you leave behind? And if it doesn't work, could you move back? What feelings might you have had when leaving behind family, friends, and familiar places? Tap into your emotional memory regarding these events and add similar questions and experiences to your list. If you haven't experienced the same event, you may leverage insights from others to guide your thoughts and considerations. With this list of considerations, you may be able to research answers to some of these questions. Regardless, you can add these questions to your story even if you cannot fully answer them. Before we continue, if I've given you value during this video, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel. Then leave a comment or a question about your struggles or successes with writing a family history. You will need a writing sample to practice the next 2 tips. You can use your writing sprint text in this exercise. Read your story aloud. Better yet, record yourself reading aloud. I know nobody likes to hear their own voice, but trust me, this works. As you read, you'll discover awkward wording and redundant details. You'll also naturally speak more clearly when reading something a little confusing. As you read, if an idea for clarity or more information pops into your mind, say it, even if you didn't write it. Speaking these things aloud brings them into existence, at least in the writing world. By recording yourself, you can play back what you read. Listen for autocorrect verbiage and more natural sentence structures, and update your draft with these corrections. Sadly, we can read things aloud and still not catch typos and other errors. We can't always bribe our relatives into reading our manuscripts either. So what is an author to do? Try a text-to-speech reader and listen to the computer read your text. The computer-generated speech takes the human element out of reading, and you will hopefully hear things your eye kept missing. If you're using Google Docs, which I do, you can use the Read Aloud Chrome extension in this fashion. While plenty of other writing exercises abound to help you build your skills as an author, these will help you gain the most ground the fastest. You will soon have more stories and interesting tales to share with your family, and you will likely enjoy the process of storytelling. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe, and then go watch this video that will help you expand your skills of writing engaging stories.